Shri Gurubhyo Namaga. Welcome back to the science class. This video is the second part of the lesson Weather, Climate and Adaptations. In our last class, we have studied about weather, elements of weather, weather report, weather stations, weather forecasting, climate, factors affecting climate. Let us see a quick recap of these topics. Weather. The day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at a place with respect to the temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed, etc. is called the weather at a place. It can be pleasant or can be too hot or cold. Elements of weather. The various elements of weather are temperature, humidity, rainfall and wind speed. Temperature. It depends upon the duration of sunshine. Humidity. It is the quantity of moisture present in air. Rainfall. The amount of rainfall is measured in terms of millimeter. Wind speed. The speed of wind also affects the weather. Weather report. A weather report generally contains the information about the weather of the day. A government has a special department called the Meteorological Department that predict the weather of a place and prepare the weather report. The weather report is generally published in newspapers, radio and television. The Meteorological Department measures the elements of weather and keeps their record. Meteorologists use data from satellites and analyze the data to forecast about the weather. Weather stations. India has several hundred weather observing stations called weather stations. At these places, weather data are continuously recorded and processed. On the basis of the weather information received at these stations, a weather forecast is made, which we come to know from daily newspapers and news bulletins on radio and television. Weather forecasting. The daily weather reports also give information about weather conditions likely to prevail over the next day or the next few days. It is known as weather forecast. Nowadays, weather forecast is often very accurate. It is also very useful for most people like farmers, tourists, businessmen, navigators, fishermen, etc. in their day-to-day activities. Climate. The average weather pattern that prevails over a long period of time in a place is called the climate of that place. Factors affecting climate. There are a number of factors that affect the climate of a particular place in the world. The major climatic factors are latitude, distance from the sea, direction of winds, altitude. Difference between weather and climate. The main difference between these two terms is the duration, where the weather is the day-to-day or short-term condition of the changes in the atmosphere, and climate is the average weather condition of a particular place over a long time, about 30 years. Like for instance, we talk about the weather in terms of hot it will be today. Will it rain or not? On the other hand, climate changes are observed in terms of years, decades and centuries and include statistical weather information that provides us with the regular weather report. Weather and climate are always interrelated words but bit confusing too. We check the weather forecast for our place to plan our days. Global warming and climate change are a very hot topic of the news around the world. And scientists are concerned about such variation in the climate of different places. According to the study and research, our Earth is warming with a high rate than it was in the past. At this moment, we will be comparing the two terms, which are weather and climate, with a brief description of them. Difference between weather and climate. Weather is the condition of the atmosphere in a specific place at a given point in time. These atmospheric conditions may take place day by day, minute by minute, or seasonally. While climate is the average weather conditions over a place, and it mostly takes place after 30 years of time. Weather may involve just one condition of the atmosphere, while climate includes all the conditions of the atmosphere such as temperature, precipitation, wind, humidity, cloud and pressure. Weather occurs in a day within a short period. Climate takes place over long period of time. Weather is what you get on daily basis. Climate is what you expect over a long time. Weather changes within a short time. The overall changes and variations of climate are very stable and may take decades or centuries to occur. The scientific study of weather is called meteorology, and meteorologist studies weather. The scientific study of climate is called climatology. A climatologist studies climate. Weather and climate seem to be interchangeable at some level, as they are affected by almost the same elements, but we came to know that the duration of occurrence is what makes them different. We can sum up by saying that weather is what you get, but the climate is what you expect. Weather stations have the following weather instruments. Thermometer is used for measuring temperature. Anemometer is used for measuring wind speed. Rain gauge measures rainfall. Hygrometer is used for measuring humidity. Barometer is used for measuring atmospheric pressure. Adaptation in animals. The climate around us keeps on changing. In order to survive the changing climate, animals are equipped with special features which help them in their adaptation. This is especially important in case of the animals living in extreme climatic conditions who have to protect themselves against the extreme heat or cold. These features that help them in adaptation are a result of the process of evolution. Let us know more about how climate and habitat affect animals as well as adaptation in animals in order to survive. What is adaptation? In order to survive the given climate, the animals will develop certain features is called adaptation. Climate and adaptation. In your last class, you have studied about different adaptive features which animals develop to live in different habitats like aquatic and terrestrial. In this class, you will learn about adaptations of animals living in polar regions and tropical rainforest. Adaptations in polar region. In the polar region, the sun does not set for about 6 months and it does not appear for another 6 months of the year. These regions are covered with snow for most of the year. In winter, the temperature sometimes drops down to minus 37 degrees Celsius. Hence, the climate of the polar region becomes extreme and harsh. Some of the animals which live in polar regions are polar bears and penguins. Let us study how these animals are adapted to extreme cold climate. Adaptations in polar bear. A polar bear has two thick layers of fur over its body. In addition to this, it has a thick layer of fat under the skin called blubber. These layers act as insulator and prevent the bear from getting cold. In fact, they are so well insulated that they have to move slowly or rest often to avoid getting overheated. Physical activities on warm days necessitate cooling, so the polar bear goes for swimming. It is a good swimmer. It has short, stocky claws which help it to hunt heavy prey both on land and in the water. It has a large feet which allow it to distribute its body weight while walking on snow or thin ice and help it to swim well in the water. A polar bear has wide paws with long curved nails called claws. They help it to move on the snow. It has a highly developed sense of smell. This helps it in finding a fish even from under a thick layer of snow. The polar bear's teeth are highly adapted for hunting. Female polar bears dig dens in the snow where they might hibernate to give birth to their cubs. The process of remaining inactive or dormant during winter is called hibernation. These adaptations can help the polar bear to survive in the extreme conditions of the polar regions. We can understand the adaptations of polar bears with the help of the flow chart. Polar bear has two thick layers of fur. These keep it warm in cold weather, and it has a layer of fat under its skin. The fat insulates its body from cold and keeps it warm. It has long, curved and sharp claws. These help it to walk on ice. It has a strong sense of smell. It helps the bear to locate and catch its prey. The white fur is not easily visible in the snowy white background. Its predator and prey are unable to see. Penguin. Penguin is a well-known aquatic flightless bird that is found living only in the Antarctic region. Adaptations of penguins. They have white-colored body so that they are not easily visible in the snow. They have thick skin and a lot of fat to protect them from cold. They huddle together to keep them warm. They have streamlined body and webbed feet which help them to swim in water. They have short flippers that help them swim through the water rather than wings. The paddle-like feet help them swim through the water. They have a thick layer of insulating feathers to keep them warm in the cold water. Unlike most birds, they have solid bones. The greater mass in the bones keep them down in the water. Birds in the polar region. Some birds of the polar regions migrate to warmer regions during winter and return only after summer begins to set in. This process of movement of animals from one place to another to tide over adverse climatic conditions is called migration. You must have heard that birds like Siberian crane come all the way from Siberia to places like Bharatpur Sanctuary in Rajasthan and Sultanpur in Haryana. Birds migrate to the same place year after year with the help of their inbuilt sense of direction. Some birds are believed to use landmarks to guide them. Many birds are guided by the sun during the day and stars at night. Some evidence shows that birds use the magnetic field of the earth to find direction. Some migratory birds are known to travel as long as 15,000 km for their survival in adverse climatic conditions. The Arctic tern is known to be the longest traveler among the migratory birds. Apart from birds, many fish and mammals also migrate to other places in adverse climatic conditions. In our next class, we'll discuss about adaptations of animals in tropical rainforest. Thank you.